So we're back again with more of Bum Squad for Hire, sort of making its way through the Lyran Commonwealth, and I'm gonna go into a 2.5 skull battle. It's a bit of a toss-up here. I mean, this is a heavier, well, a harder mission, heavier drop than we've done recently, and the salvage would be pretty nice for us. A lot of people swear by just max salvage all the time, all the time, all the time. On the other hand, we're getting up to 73 current faction reputation. That's not that far off of unlocking the faction store. And the trade-off is, well, I could get a better mech now off the salvage, maybe. Maybe if it's better, maybe if I have enough pieces. Or I can save up a ton of money and buy something fresh off the conveyor belt, as it were, from the Lyran Commonwealth, which, you know, they should have a pretty decent selection. And I think because we have 5 million here, I am going to go for the 4 salvage just to see what we get. Then anything else we do on this planet will probably be for the money. Although, with that said, is there a better way to do that? Right, so this is a destroy base. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go for a 3 skull destroy base urban setting. The reason I'm doing this, you know, even better mechs, more risk to us, yes, but even better mechs to salvage from potentially. And the max pay on this is pretty high, so I'd expect a bunch of reinforcing lances. But that's not really what I want. I don't want to salvage a bunch of lights and mediums, I want to salvage a heavy. Right? So we're going to go here with the urban destroy base. We have the same 417 salvage max. Let's go ahead and do that. And this way we gain, how much? Well, it'll tell us. +8, yeah, it's a pretty good reputation. So let's go ahead and pick out our mechs for this. Let's see, so we can field one more. Yeah, just one. This is restricted to battle armor right now, unfortunately. I'm working on those upgrades, but they take more time than they do anything else. So, what is that doing here? No, that should not be there. Interesting. Interesting. So, Hunchback, Chimera, Chameleon, Awestruck. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm an idiot. We have one more because we have 5 in this first drop. So he should be there. We switched to Lance B, and so we did recently complete, I guess, the first upgrade. It's just that's a new UI for doing that. So we have 2 options. We can bring the Firestarter FS9S. I'm not exactly thrilled with it yet. I mean, the Flamers are nice, but I really want to sort of rework this mech before we put it into active combat. Or I could go for a second Javelin 10F, which you guys know how much of a sucker I am for these, so we're actually fielding 2 at the moment, just because I like them that much. This guy theoretically has better punch at medium range, so I think it's because, yeah, 3 medium lasers on here, while there's only 2, no, 4, interesting. No, I've forgotten which build is which, but they're very similar. Let's go ahead and jump in.
Command interface initiated.
Well, I was a little worried there for a second. We almost got the purple Slanesh bots of Doom there. Somebody had fun with their voice acting lines, I guess. Yeah, it was a long one. Alright, so right into the thick of the action. 20-ton mech, 2 medium turrets, another unknown mech. We're in sort of the range of the base that we're expected to destroy right here, so those mechs must be the pirate garrison. Just seeing the 20-tonner, I kind of regret our salvage choice. I'd expected better, but maybe there'll be a reinforcing lance or something like that. We're going to go ahead and make use of the fact that we get a lot of really nice evasion pips before we move anyway, and just reserve down.
I'll just wait here until you need me.
Yeah, I know. Just waiting. Okay. The reason we're doing this is I don't really want us to go ahead and move everything, get, you know, well, crappy or just less than amazing. evasion pips and not be able to really hit anything because they haven't moved either, right? Because they just reserved right down with us, and they probably would have to begin with. So
Waiting
if
for
we
orders.
go ahead and get our Hollander here, and remember this guy has been rebuilt for artillery. I don't really want him getting shot at by everything, so let's see if we can hide him behind a building and still have a decent line of sight. Alright, let's give this a try.
Full speed.
That's... yeah, okay, where do we want to actually put this? I want to hit as much stuff as I can. Oh, 2 improved binary lasers on that turret. Yeah, that thing needs to die. So this won't do the most damage, because this is only one hit location. But if we go for here, we might get the mech next to him as well.
Enemy structure is weakening.
Wow. Okay. That did 70 armor damage. Alright. I've revised my opinion of artillery versus turrets upward, but I guess all of the
Minimal.
AoE goes into a single location, so it acts almost like a Gauss rifle hit. That's kind of cool. Right, so we had to rebuild the Chimera because it got absolutely wrecked on a mission that I did earlier, and did not record because I'm just, I guess, incredibly mean like that, naturally. So we had a binary laser and a medium laser, and I really enjoyed that build. Did quite a lot of good damage with it. But I've traded it off for an LRM-15 and a large laser. And I'm happy with this mostly because the LRM-15 has swarm ammunition and AoE ammunition, and we're going to try that out here in a second. So let's go ahead and do this. No, I want some direct fire. Yeah, that'll do. I really want to pound down that binary laser turret, because otherwise, well, that'll give us a really bad day. So we're going to switch to the AoE. I've never tried this before, so I'm kind of curious. Alright, so it acted like a bit of a mini mortar there. We got additional damage on the Jaeger mech, and I would be very happy to salvage Jaeger mech parts from this. That's a definite silver lining here. So we're going to have to try and panic out the pilot if we can, or take it down in some way that doesn't completely pour it out. Or just hope they have two, because that also works. Alright.
Heading that way.
Get the Hunchback moving up. Ooh, primitive swordsman. That's garbage. He's not carrying a sword. Why would you call the mech a swordsman if he doesn't have a sword? That's just...
Lighting them up.
It's just disingenuous labeling at that point. But, you know, we have, what, 4 turrets, and it looks like 3 mechs to go through, so I complained about weak opposition at first, but that's really not very true. And it seems like what we saw earlier with the avoid collateral damage is now just sort of default on pretty much all of the urban missions, I guess, which, you know, it's not my favorite thing, really, but it's also sort of free money. Or at least the chance of free money, which is better than nothing.
Oh, yeah. You got it.
With that said, you know, if it's going to be something that pops up all the time, I'm going to do things like take that shot, because it's more important to me that we get the Lance through safely than get an additional, I don't know, 50,000, 60,000, and yeah, so we've already smashed that corporate building just from missing with a couple medium lasers.
Standing by.
We're nowhere near done either, so Barnell can get up pretty far there.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, so my slowest remaining mech is the Ostrock, which is a bit of a problem because that thing likes to be close. Let's go ahead and do this. If I can get fire on that... Nope, that's on the Jaeger mech. I would prefer that as a target to the Hornet. The Hornet has 40% damage reduction. The Jaeger mech does not. So the actual calculation on expected damage is pretty similar, right? Because we have roughly double the chance to hit here on the Hornet, but we're doing 60% of the damage. So let's just go ahead and shoot into the Jaeger mech, and in in that case, those misses... oh, I thought they were good for us because I thought that was something that we wanted to shoot at, but I guess I was wrong. Was that the turret? No, that was the other turret. Yeah, okay. There's no way we're getting the avoid collateral damage bonus on this one, so...
Waiting for
we just
order.
have to make do without. That's fine. I mean, yeah, I'm not expecting that we preserve that bonus after this javelin's move, because, I mean, just look at that. Look at that accuracy. Oh, okay. Additional forces inbound on our position. I don't see anything yet. It could just mean that they're farther back, though. Or that they've already dropped and they're just moving up. No. Okay. Let's just keep firing at this Hornet. I mean, it's a pathetic mech, but you know, every little bit of enemy opposition is enemy opposition, right? So take the best shot you can whenever you can. Okay, that was the binary laser turret, so it's nice that that's finally done. And let's see. So the pulses are much better. I probably should have led with those. But this is why I didn't. So I was hoping I might be able to get some shots in on the binary laser turret with the ER mediums. And we are going to come around this way because I want the next turn to be able to sort of push through the Hornet and the Swordsman and sort of be ready to go up these ramps as opposed to running into the sidewall here, where we'll lose our room to maneuver pretty much. So fingers crossed. Oh yeah, we land both of those right in the binary laser turret. I'm hoping our Hollander can go ahead and take that thing out with the next piece of artillery. And we'll see what we can do.
Barely hit,
Another thing, I don't intend on doing it right now, but another thing that we could do. Okay, those are swarm rounds. That mech
Damage
needs
is
to
light.
die. Is that even a mech? Maybe. So, swarm rounds, we also have them on our rebuilds, not the chameleon, the one that Bomb Squad's piloting. They're very good against light mechs because they act really very similarly to artillery. They scatter damage all over, as you can see right now. And when you don't have much armor to begin with, that creates a lot of weak points. It also means that whoever really lands something like, oh, I don't know, an AC-10 shell or something like that, that wouldn't ordinarily be catastrophic, well, now it's catastrophic. So we're going to move up here a little bit. There's a lot of fire lines that look intimidating at first, but only one of these, the standard laser turret, is actually on our side arc, like this right now. And we're just going to take the best shot that we can. Well, no, not against the building. But yeah, I do want that AC-20 done as well, so that's what I'm doing. Missed a lot more of that than I would have liked, but the AoE LRMs are, you know, they're doing admirably, I guess. Let's take a look if we can at how much armor stripped off. Looks pretty decent. So we're gonna have a problem if we get stuck, sort of bogged down fighting here, and we keep taking long-range damage from the supporting mech. What I'm tempted to do is I want the two big turrets down, but then I almost want to punch right through here and move on to the right into the reinforcing lance, take those guys out too, and then come back to the base. And the least important thing here is actually killing the base. Because if we kill the base but we die, well, that really wasn't the goal, as they say. So I'm going to reserve the javelins down until I can fire into the Hollander again, because I don't want to waste my fire on that turret. Okay, big building out of the way. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, so I'm hoping that the next Hollander round
How's it going?
will be able to destroy them. So we can also, I don't know why it works sometimes and it doesn't others, but in theory we bought a new and improved tank airdrop as well, which I did install on the Hollander, really just out of sense of may as well more than anything else. does that actually help my accuracy being closer to them or not? So it doesn't, not really. So I kind of want to stay a little bit farther back with the Hollander. Up here, and that's pretty decent. We change to direct fire, we actually lose a lot of accuracy because of the nature of the artillery piece. It gives you, I think, a -4 to direct fire. Yeah, so that turret's down.
Turret
We
destroyed.
took a building down, which is a little unfortunate for our extra pay there. But we're also hurting that Jaeger mech as well, right? And all of that is good stuff. I don't like that the Jaeger mech has a little bit of an elevated position, but I mean, the AC2, AC5 pairs on its arms are really not the most deadly things ever.
Commander?
Are they pleasant? No. Would I rather that they weren't there? Well, yeah, of course. But are they catastrophic? No, not so much. So we're gonna go in here for a kick and then light this guy up with everything we got.
Ordnance
Probably won't be enough to
engaging.
really take this mech out of commission completely, but it'll certainly be a start. Well, okay, that was a bit more pathetic than I'd hoped. Yeah, okay. I'd hoped for better.
Commander.
Let's see what else we can do here. That's pretty good. Not really excellent accuracy on the Shredder turret, which is unfortunate. We'll have to just hope that we have enough evasion here to avoid an AC-20 shell. Worst case, I mean, we have 7 mechs on the ground. This is a lot better than the standard 4 that the base game offers, regardless of mission difficulty. And our mechs are really pretty capable, right? So it is worth mentioning that, yes, while our mechs are more capable, so are theirs. That's kind of the point of BTA and things that share its philosophy, right? So rogue tech, things like that, they're all built on the make everything bigger, deadlier, faster, all this different stuff. So we're going to take a little bit of a risky shot here. If we do miss with the AC-20, there's a decent chance we'll hit the back of our Javelin, which we don't. But we also, we did miss our intended target when pounded right into that building, unfortunately. Not really the most useful thing ever.
Orders.
Probably should have shot in at the turret there. Okay, so let's make this move, and how much armor do I have left on that thing? We're not going to kill it this turn, so is it worth even shooting at right now?
Ready for orders.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so ooh, that could be dangerous if we get the wrong facing against. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, right? If we drive right up the center, we're gonna get split with people taking shots at our sides and backs on our left and sides and backs on our right. It's really not what we want to have happen. On the other hand, if we don't go right up the center, we're gonna have a hard time killing those turrets. So, a bit of a damned if we do, damned if we don't at the moment. I'm not really enjoying. I don't really care about those two turrets that much. It's just, again, I want that AC-20 gone. So, let's go ahead and do it. We'll take 6 evasion pips as worth it for now, and fire in. Okay, decent damage. Oh, shit. Alright, so, good news is they missed what they shot at.
Reporting heavy damage.
Bad news is they
Reporting
slammed
internal
that
damage.
right into our Javelin. If these are swarm rounds, we might lose pieces on the Javelin. They are swarm rounds, so it's hurting everything around
Damage
it.
is minor, Commander.
And luckily, no
My
criticals on the
internals are
Javelin.
taking a beating.
But this guy's pretty much done for, because if this mech gets knocked down with as much opposition as we still have left on the field, it's pretty much gonna die. We might lose the pilot type thing. So,
Took a hard hit there.
not really my best play here so far. That's a weird griffin. Okay. Let's see if we can recover it a little bit. Alright, what's the best way to do this? We can come up here. I need to spread out so that swarm ammunition stops being as effective. I also need to kill the shredder turret before the next turn, but there is still some time there. So let's go ahead and try and take one of their mechs off the field. That was a lot of internals. Looks like maybe CT? A little bit hard to tell. Yeah, okay, CT and right leg. Both good. If this fire javelin was up to the task next turn, I'd say, you know, perfect opportunity to walk up there, kick, and unload just like the previous one did. Then we'd move the previous javelin in order to give it some evasion pips. But that unfortunately is not something we can do right now. I also... Okay, we're gonna do this. It's a little risky. If these guys come down here, they'll have a nice rear shot on the Chimera, which is exactly what got him killed last time. On the other hand, this could potentially take down this swordsman.
Принял, выдвигаюсь. Шеф принял,
Okay.
врываюсь в рукопашную.
That's not a broken leg. Come on, give me a broken leg. No. No broken leg. Damn. Okay, that is, again, less than we'd hoped for. I mean, yeah, we're fielding 7 mechs, but we're still, technically speaking... Okay, that's what I was afraid of. Technically speaking, a little bit outgunned at the moment still. We need to take some of their mechs off the field. We're gonna start having trouble. So,
Waiting for orders.
okay, I know I said this guy... Okay, 3 on the left leg. Oh, goodness gracious. I can't even sprint with this guy, he'll fall down. We're in that much trouble here.
Standing
So,
by.
can I get a kick on you that would give me a rear arc? No. But your armor's pathetic.
I'm
And
there.
you assaulted a company leader by shooting him in the back. That's a leg down. Good. Let's see if we can
Reporting.
capitalize on that. So if we can take the Hornet out this turn, if we can take out the AC-20 turret before it gets a chance to shoot,
Yes,
we'll
Commander.
be in a pretty good position here. And I can't run, and I know this is a risky move. Worst case, if the Javelin survives to next turn, which let's hope it does, we'll just eject him.
Firing
if he
full
needs to be
complement on enemy.
ejected. And okay, that big turret's down. This is good. So
Turret
we've killed 2
destroyed.
turrets, we killed a Hornet. We have a primitive swordsman. Oh no, we haven't killed the Hornet. Whatever.
Еще одно такое
Oh, are you
попадание.
kidding me?
Медицинская помощь мне уже не потребуется.
He just... Okay. Well... Our Chimera, the
Hey
pilot,
there.
took a hit to the head and is bleeding out. That's not exactly what I was hoping for. So... I think this might be a little bit bugged. It says hold shift while you click on this to select from available. If I hold shift, I get nothing. Maybe it's hold control? No. So, unfortunately, we're bugged to the point where the tank airdrop is only actually giving us the really crappy mech that it gives you at first, which is not what we want at all. So, let's just start opening up. There's another primitive swordsman, there's a bombard. The bombard's what's hitting us with, I thought it was swarm ammo, it's actually just mortar 4s. Let's get some damage on him from afar. Now, Thumper really is, I mean, it's not going to knock things out right off the bat, but it is doing that for us. Which is good enough for me right now. So what I'm thinking is if I can get a good shot with Hunchback here. I mean, 100 into his backpack will kill him. There's no doubt about that. Why can't I? Okay, that's a charge. Can't afford that charge. What happens if I go on the sprint? Yeah, we're doing that. Maintain an okay-ish facing. A little bit of a risk there from the Jaeger mech. But desperate times call for frankly risky maneuvers. Okay. So we ripped parts out of the mech, ejected. Good. Very good.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
That's not good at all, though.
Ready for orders.
Alright, what else can we do here? We could charge their primitive swordsman. Oh no, we're not doing that. Never.
Good to
Never,
go.
never, never. But I could kick this Hornet and potentially kill it. I mean, we would. If this hits a leg, it'll kill it because 50 damage and a kick,
Move order received.
less than 50 structure. But instead, we kicked him in the arm because why not?
Critical hit, Commander.
Record him out. Record. So
That's
only the
a
Jaeger
kill.
mech is left from their original garrison force. Did that hit the leg? No. Excuse me, sorry. So that's a blessing and a curse then, because it means we have something else open, which we do, left arm. Just a small laser there that's not really concerning.
Standing by.
The lag is really more the problem with that whole thing. So I want to get a mech over there, up in their faces to distract them. So Ostrok is great for that, but I can't get within range to open up the smalls. And I really want to. On the other hand, I could pound into this Jaeger mech, but again, I mean, this is all bad positioning, right? This is exactly what I said, which is if we go right through the middle, we'll get fired at from both sides. On the other hand, if I go through the woods here, reduce my movement speed, and I group up even more for things like accidental hits like the AC-20 shell that I still regret making through, things like that. But it's kind of what we have to do here to avoid just a stupidly dangerous situation. Decent scattered medium laser fire. And here it comes. Let's see. Frontal shot, Chimera. We're focusing on my injured player anyway, bomb squad. And let's see, here's the bombard. There's mortar force. Oh wow, so many mortars. That mech needs to die. Okay, so he did cook himself a little bit. I should have taken the fire starter, because the fire starter over there piling on with flamers and potentially cook himself. So the Chimera might have just gotten knocked down. Probably did. Yep, that's a knockdown. Yep. So, alright, we'll have to stand him back up. That might be another pilot injury too. No, injury resistant. Good. But, you know, we still only have... Where's the bleeding out thing? Or did I thought I saw that, but maybe not. Alright, that's a little weird. So let's stand you up. Okay, 3 activations left. I don't know if he'll die. I mean, he can't, because he's our company commander. I don't know if most would, then, or not. It's a little hard to tell, but we are just getting absolutely chewed through here with the Chimera. Can I move? Not really. His movement was consumed to stand up. We're gonna actually use vigilance and guard entrenched. And then who can we even shoot at with any semblance of effectiveness here? I'm gonna say the Jaeger mech, and I'm gonna try out this swarm ammunition. Okay, so interesting. So the AoE is what the old swarm ammunition used to be, and this swarm ammunition seeks targets. So we actually got some damage in on the standard laser turret. I'm not sure I love that too much. It scatters damage around, which is never what you want to have happen. Let's see, can we get within melee? No, not reasonable melee.
I'm here.
Okay, well. Okay, we're gonna go in for a frontal shot in the primitive swordsman. I know the bombard's more of an issue, but we've made more of a dent in this guy. And we still do have to take him off the battlefield, so let's go with the precision strike. Hopefully really damage something here. So we did take down an AC-5.
Reporting critical hit.
That's damage not off the field so much as it is just, well, I guess off the field. It's not going to get repaired right now anyway. Ooh, I can get a kick in right there. We open up our back to a rather crappy turret, and we have decent armor on the back, so I'm not concerned about that. Yeah, let's go in for it. Sure.
Acknowledged.
Lost evasive. That's exactly what I wanted. Even if we don't rip something off here. Okay. Well, there goes my hopes of salvaging that Jaeger mech. Oh well. I guess the bombard might be nice too. Unfortunately, our javelin is now close enough to the swordsman that I don't really want to fire in, even at the bombard. Could go after the laser turrets. That's been pretty effective so far. Maybe the Griffin. Wait, do I have? No, all I have is HE ammunition. If I had heat ammunition, I might consider that. If I try the tank airdrop. No. Don't know why it's telling me that I can't do. Alright, let's try this. It should give me an option. It should let me pick up a different tank, but that doesn't look like it will. Deploys a tank from the storage base. Yes. Okay. Well, I see the problem. I have the contract for it, but I don't actually have the tank. Well, but I don't have a vendetta either. This is very frustrating. Maybe it's alt? No? It's not alt.
Ready for orders.
Shift just doesn't make a difference. It's not changing anything.
What's up,
Right,
Bob?
I'm gonna have to look at that in, I guess, help on the wiki after this, but we may as well get another ally on the field. More guns on the field, more shooting. Cost us a pretty penny, sure, but
I've been sensor locked.
why did that sensor lock my javelin? It didn't actually, just thought it did. Whatever, we'll deal with it. So
Commander?
the chameleon. Nope, that's a charge. I'm not going to do a charge. And nope, that's a charge. I'm not going to do a charge. On the other hand, I will see about following up. So, why not? Let's just make all the bad decisions.
Roger.
Let's put us in a good position to kick this bombard next turn if we need to. And we'll use a precise strike on the swordsman. I want to bore right through his ranks. See if we can get into that torso, which we can't. Decent armor on that guy. Yeah, cool. So the laser turret shot at our ally tank instead of us, which
Duncan Fisher
works
here.
just fine for me. We're gonna turn off the AC-20 because we need to recover from that recoil a little bit. Actually, do we have? Yeah, we only have a refire +1. So announcer has a recoil -2, I think, and the AC-20 gives 3, maybe 4. But still, and the accuracy on that's not great because he has 4 evasion pips. Can I get a good shot in? I mean, that's a decent shot, but it's not nearly enough damage to really make that worthwhile because the Griffin, the MRM-30s, is significantly more dangerous. So let's try this. Let's go in. Well, we could punch. No, let's go in for a kick. 50 damage to a leg is pretty good. You know what? Let's shoot anyway. Why not? If it hits, a 1 in 3 chance. I've seen worse.
Bringing the pain.
And I want to see. Okay, so we do land it. That's nice. Expose some structure, but not on the leg. It looks like. Yeah, so that's that right arm. That's the one holding the PPC. So I consider that worthwhile. Sure. Alright, that was a whole bunch of missing. And he's opened up his back to us, which is nice. I'm probably going to go in and kick him with the Ostrock. Light up with the laser turrets. Okay, there goes our leg. Yep, that's knocked down. That's what I was afraid of. Pilot injured again, so
I'm wounded.
we're actually running out of pilots because we're fielding so many mechs, and I haven't hired all that many pilots to begin with. That could be a bit of a problem. So do we go in? Do we go in and try and hit the swordsman and take him out before he gets a chance to move, or do we try and hit this griffin in the back? And if that was anything but a charge, I would do it. But instead, we're going to see if we can make this guy pay for his poor positioning. So let's give it a shot. Down with the kick. Looks like that hit the right leg. It's a bunch of stability hit. So unfortunately, anything that unless it knocks him down. As it is, that's a lot of damage onto that rear arc. So of course it's all scattered. So as I mentioned, you know, I did a couple missions just without recording because frankly it's fun and I enjoy it, and whatever. But in one of them, I got shot at in the rear arc by somebody with, you know, double small laser, double medium. They all landed right on the CT. As much as I want to punch this guy, we're actually going to eject. because I don't know if 2 turns, when that countdown would fail.
Yes, Commander.
I probably have 2 turns left, so 2 complete turns, but it might also fail on the activation of the next, which would be really horrible. And I don't really want to take that chance. So we're going to come in here, try and finish off this Griffin.
Order acknowledged.
Probably should have finished there, but it does turn off some of my guns, which is why I didn't. We did open up a leg. And... okay, good. So, MRM's gone. That guy's pretty much neutered. I'd be surprised if he doesn't eject here. Just... oh, okay, I guess he didn't. Fair enough. He's got stones. And cool. So our medium tank is drawing fire. It's exactly what we wanted. And if I move the chameleon away, I can actually get a good artillery shot on these two. So what we're going to do, we're going to reserve. It's our ally's turn. Let's see where he shoots in. He should probably shoot... oh no. I should not have reserved. I should have stood up that javelin. Oh man. Okay, so our vehicle's down. That really sucks. We need to stand this guy up right now. Okay, he's up on his feet. And what can we do here? Well, we can pop a, well... yeah, we can pop a vigilance. Help him stay alive some, but I mean, the right leg really isn't injured. All of our damage came from that AC-20 shell, which is really annoying. So we're gonna vigilance.
Wild, folks.
We're gonna move here.
Move order received.
And our accuracy is terrible because we stood up, I think. Yeah. Stood up +4 difficulty to shoot. But, you know,
Giving them
it's
everything
fine.
I've got.
Our misses all went into our target buildings anyway, so I guess that works. Okay. Large laser might have opened up our CT here.
Took a hard hit there.
If we hadn't done vigilance... no? Interesting. I'm not sure what it hit. Could be the left torso, but I mean, our left arm was already exposed. That would have killed it, but it didn't. Interesting. So we're going to come in with the chameleon. We're going to move as far as we can and get a shot on the rear arm of something good. So the swordsman, we've done so much to the front, I don't really want to start there, but we will start there with bombard.
Aye, aye.
Looks like a little bit of scattering between the right and left rear torsos. Now it's bombard's turn. Okay. This is the issue with those fire javelins and lighter max is,
internal damage.
as good as they are, some of this stuff just becomes a knockdown, drag out fight, and we could do better with this ourselves. We're not really, because I'm killing things too slowly. This is the part of the issue there.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
Okay, did we actually hurt ourselves there? Maybe a little, not much. Yeah, we're okay. But they just get worn down, right? Like, start feeling a heavy mech with decent armor, or something like, even like a 60-ton champion kind of thing, and all of a sudden you're in much better shape for just surviving longer than you are with the javelin. Where can I get a good shot on this guy? Because I really want to shoot at him before he stands up and the next turn gets to use that ERPPC again. But that's not the right decision. This is the right decision. We'll come in over here, kick, fire that AC-20,
Heading that way.
and potentially take this mech off the field.
Bringing the pay.
Did not take out his leg. We missed with the AC-20 again, of course. 70-some% chance to hit. We just completely miss.
Duncan.
That's aggravating. And now the Griffin's standing up. So, 3 instances now where my plan kind of fell apart. At least 2 of those were my fault for poor planning. Well, one of them was sort of just RNG right there. But Griffin fires in, misses, and is unable to cool itself as well because we have done so much damage to it. I think this kick with the Ostrock should be more than enough. Yep, so that's left leg destroyed. Yeah, let's rip in pieces. Oh, he ejected before we even shot. Alright. So that's a Griffin down. We have 2 turrets left, and 2 mechs left to kill.
Standing by.
Let's doing okay there. Can't move very far because our leg is injured. So, let's see what we do. Almost. If something else can come in and hit that guy just a little bit, we can take that gun off the field. Nope. Apologies. Let's see, what can do that before it moves on? 6. Really nothing other than this javelin. So we are going to keep it as good a facing as we can here. What does that give us? Yeah, even a single hit will take that down. I need that gun to not shoot at my injured javelin. So let's see what we can do.
Affirmative.
Oh yeah. Okay, we're good.
Target destroyed.
Very nice. Okay, so our Hunchback took a little bit of damage there, but he pounded into the back of the bombard, which was what we already shot at the back of last time, so that's all good for us. And the Hollander, I mean, this is the thing, once we get stuck in, the utility of this guy goes down pretty hard, pretty fast. Let's go ahead and do a precise strike, try and get that center as much as we can.
Let's go wild, folks.
That's not bad. I should really pick up some shape charge ammunition, maybe. That would have helped there. Show me around, please. Those are those mortar floors pounding in. Holy cow. Oof.
Internal structure damage.
Yeah. Well, we certainly know how to take a beating in this mission. Okay, what's the play?
Huh?
Alright, so Bombard has the hurt back. Or is its back. There it is. We can move right here, and yeah, we're gonna do that. So, we're gonna Battle Lord, and we're going to, yep, there we go. So got rid of half of his mortars, pull off his right torso.
Something just went boom.
Not modeled so well on some of the custom, wait, did we? No, we actually hit his arm. Wow.
Waiting for
Okay,
orders.
shoot him in the back and we'll hit him in the side. Why didn't I think of that? Let's try and go in for a kick here. His right side is more damage. We're gonna go in right here. And go in for a kick and fire everything. We've been doing a lot of melee lately.
Physical attack.
Frankly, it seems pretty effective for slugs like this, right? It's an extra
connection on that one.
nearly guaranteed 30 to 60 damage depending on what we're kicking with. And
Scored a critical
I
hit.
can't imagine this guy is going to be on the field much longer. That's the knockdown. We needed. Damn. Okay. Pilot's bleeding out, so we're gonna have to eject him too. That's 2 mechs on this mission.
Standing by.
Well, you know, it's the hardest one we've done so far, and I guess we're feeling it a little bit, which is not what I really wanted, really. But it's what we've got. So let's go ahead and move up the Ostrock, and I want this guy gone right now. There it is. Bombard's down. The primitive swordsman is laying on the ground. And we have 1 turret left between us and just doing whatever we want with this base.
Yes, Commander.
So we're gonna come up here. And yeah, we're gonna precision strike this guy, knock him down to moving on 5. Hopefully he does it. If anything else hits him, he's gone.
Let's do this.
So ordinarily, while I would not ever keep this guy around, it would be pretty cathartic to,
Acknowledge.
nope, and that's 2 misses. Well, we might have just killed her.
Lost one of ours.
Yeah, okay, there's the eject. Yeah, so I'm glad I ejected when I did. That pilot might be just dead. I don't know how that's modeled here. And we're gonna use the Thumper. We're gonna hurt our own Javelin. But that turret's gone. That's what I care about. Swordman standing up. Okay, let's see what he does. Yeah, the Ostrock is basically unhurt, so he can take all that and more. You know what we need? We need a crab. That would be pretty good for us. Let's see. What's the Hunchback?
Huh?
We're going to try and use the Hunchback to take care of you.
Heading that way.
friend.
Bringing them.
Okay. That's cool. The one time we hit with the freaking AC-20 was the time we hit.
There you go, folks. That's the way the McWarrior crumbles.
But now, you know, all the enemy
Yes,
opposition
Commander.
is off the map. We're just gonna come in here and take these buildings out too. We have failed to avoid collateral damage. I could not care less. We barely survived with a couple of our pilots here. So
Orders?
let's see what we can do. These guys, those buildings have a lot of health. That's kind of impressive. 1 out of 275. Just our luck today.
Structure down. It's
Okay.
history.
Now the worst thing that could possibly happen is they might drop in another reinforcement lance
I'm
now
here.
that we've started taking down their buildings. So I want to be a little bit tucked in case that
Location
happens here.
confirmed.
Cover, not exactly exposed on high ground where I can get
Copy
shot
that.
at. Wow, those buildings have a lot of health.
Good to go.
Let's go ahead and shoot right at you.
Affirmative.
Guess that works. Not exactly
Orders.
crazy effective, but let's see.
Locked on.
There we go. Building 2. All we need is one more. You could have come in here,
Target
tried to do this, and then
destroyed.
tried to get to evac, but I mean, you gotta get everything
what's
to
that?
evac, and that is kind of unrealistic at times. I don't
Heading
know.
that way.
Does this building count as in our area? The other one just have such shit accuracy. I'm just
Commander?
Hunchback is occasionally a bit of a waste of space. I do like the look of that Ostrov, though. If I could field nothing but Ostrovs at the moment, I probably would cover what I've got right now. I mean, kind of a no-brainer because who wouldn't take all 60 tonners over
Reading you.
our mismatch? A couple of lights,
Affirmative.
sort of thing.
inbound, Commander.
Okay, that should be the mission, and I'm very grateful for it.
Write it down, Commander.
Yeah, okay, wiped out 4. Well, we'll probably have to spend some money recovering from that, but there's the mission.
Mission successful.